Coach Hurd, and this is the Ball Hog Training Session Part 1 of 12. Each session is intended to be practiced 3 times a week before moving on to the next session. This is a great way to improve your ball handling confidence, strength, and speed in the off-season. Each session should only take about 30 minutes plus your stretch and cool down time. The only equipment you will need are your cleats, your ball, and either cones or pieces of paper balled up as a substitute. With the sessions being relatively short, it's important that you give it 100%, especially in the speed and agility segment. It is important before any training session to properly stretch by doing some dynamic stretches. Don't stretch and hold, but steadily and gently loosen up. The technique we will be practicing today is the pull-push behind move. This is a great change of direction move. We'll start this session with 2 cones about 5 yards apart. You'll dribble the ball towards the opposite cone and pull the ball back with the sole of your leading foot and push it behind your opposite foot while rotating your hips to move in the opposite direction. For 10 minutes, go from cone to cone practicing this move, alternating which foot starts the turn. Focus entirely on technique until speed comes more naturally. This is a great shielding maneuver, but be careful to keep the ball close at all times. In our speed training setup, place 4 cones in a square 15 yards apart. Sprint from the first cone forward to the second cone. Touch the cone with your hand, then shuffle sideways to the next cone. Don't cross your feet. Touch the cone, then hustle backwards to the next cone. Touch the cone, then shuffle sideways to the first cone where you started. Don't take a break until you've completed 4 laps. Rest between each set for 1.5 minutes, then repeat. Do a total of 3 sets, 4 laps each set. Go as hard as you can go each time. After your heart rate has returned to close to normal, get your ball and let's complete the final segment. Using the same 15-yard square, make your way to the first cone and quickly change direction at the cone with the pull-push behind move. Perform this continually for 5 minutes as quickly as you can with good technique. After a 2-minute break, proceed in the opposite direction using your opposite foot. You may want to use your weakest foot first before you get tired. Practice this simple move as often as you can, especially with your weakest foot. Master this simple move, and before you know it, you will be a ball hog.